Ote's finest staff welcomes you to the Soul Society. Hold on to your seats and shinigamis for the wild ride. We're about to dissect some of the most epic, heart-pounding, and downright intense rivalries anime has to offer. These aren't just your run-of-the-mill conflicts, these are the battles that shape characters, fuel their growth, and sometimes completely shatter them. Without further ado, let's get into a list of top anime rivalries that defined the series. So sit back and relax while we cook. Starting this list is Akutagawa and Atsushi, Bungo Stray Dogs. It's not the first time anime fans shipped two straight characters, and it won't be the last. Akutagawa will destroy everything in his path, while Atsushi is a sub for 1999's Bob the Builder animation. When they say some men just want to watch the world burn, Akutagawa is the first in line with a flamethrower. Despite being in different organizations, it's like they both want the same thing: Dazai's validation, so of course it's only natural that they butt heads while Dazai hops on a 1000 Ways to Die feature. Up next, Gon and Killua, Hunter x Hunter. Brief disclaimer, this rivalry is eco-friendly. Being the best of friends and short kings, they engage in friendly competitions while sharing similar goals. But beneath all the fun, Killua is constantly questioning if he can keep up with Gon's natural talent. It's like a band where two people constantly battle for lead guitar, except the guitar is a deadly ball of doom. Shinra and Arthur, Fire Force, also make it here. Shinra's clashes with Arthur stem from their very different approaches to taking down Infernos. One thing they have in common? They know how to push each other's buttons. And no, not in the wrong way. For a rivalry that is a mix of comedy and competition, it's fueled by ego, their constant attempts to outdo each other, and a lot of bickering. Now we're getting into the big untapped leagues with Guts and Griffith. Guts is your typical tortured hero. He's got a big sword, a tragic past, and a trauma so deep it could swallow a whole country. Griffith, on the other hand, looks like he could charm the socks off a cactus, but underneath that perfect exterior, murder is in his eyes. Their rivalry isn't just about hate, it's about betrayal, love, and the gut-wrenching question of whether following your dreams is worth crushing your best friend. Also, if you know what the eclipse is, you know pain. Sitting violently on this list is Midoriya and Bakugo, My Hero Academia. Midoriya is that sweet, optimistic, I'm going to be a hero no matter what kid. Bakugo, that guy who's been told he's the best since birth but is still mad about it. Why? Because his childhood friend grew up quirkless and powerless, but with dreams just as big. These two are the epitome of childhood rivalry. Midoriya just wants to be friends, but with Bakugo trying to turn every little thing into a competition, it gets wild. At the end of the day, these two push each other forward with the same goal: to be the best heroes. Up next, Saitama and Garou, One Punch Man. Saitama and Garou are the ultimate power fantasy showdown. Saitama, the hero who can defeat anyone with a single punch, and Garou, the self-proclaimed hero hunter who spends his days being beaten senseless by Saitama. One wants to be the most dangerous guy in the world. The other is him, without breaking a sweat. Ever been in a competition all by yourself? That's Garou. And that's why this rivalry is hilarious. Saitama is too bald to care about Garou's antics. Lowering the age rank of this list, Asta and Yuno, Black Clover. Asta and Yuno have been the ultimate rivals since childhood, except when it comes to Sister Lily's affection. Yuno is the talented, cool-headed prodigy, while Asta is the guy who screams, "I will be the Wizard King," despite having no magic. Imagine how that feels, Asta. The guy you want to surpass is constantly flexing his wind powers while barely even trying. Their rivalry is fueled by Asta's sheer determination and demonic anti-magic, while Yuno flexes his royal bloodline and smooth OP protagonist energy. Up next is Lelouch and Schneisel, Code Geass. There is commercialism in rivalry. Schneisel is a pain in Lelouch's guts, but Lelouch is also a pain in Schneisel's renals. Both have the same goal, leading the Empire, but their paths toward that goal couldn't be more different. One plays chess with ruthless precision, the other treats the entire world as a chessboard. But in the end, two goats, I fear. Bringing in the heavy metal, we've got Gojo and Toji, Jujutsu Kaisen. This rivalry is built on sheer savagery and pure hatred. Toji defected from Jujutsu Society and became a mercenary determined to prove that the system was broken. His problem with Gojo? It's not just about power. Toji despises the privilege Gojo was born into, and he aims to shatter the myth of Gojo's invincibility. Their fights are brutal, fast-paced, and filled with more disrespect than your worst roast battle. If Goku and Vegeta, Dragon Ball, don't make it here, then it'll be case closed. This is the rivalry we all know and love. The tension began when Vegeta, as part of the villainous Saiyan group, first encountered Goku on Earth, and his surprising strength as a fighter challenged Vegeta's sense of superiority. Goku? He was just vibing. The funny part? Despite Vegeta hating Goku's guts for most of their relationship, there's this mutual understanding that only one of them gets to wear the best Saiyan crown. At the end of the day, Goku's fighting for the fun of it, and Vegeta's fighting because he's, well, Vegeta. But after years of punching each other into mountains and beyond, Vegeta low-key became Goku's biggest fanboy. For Naruto and Sasuke, Naruto, you had to be there. It wouldn't be a true anime rivalry list without Naruto versus Sasuke. These two are the definition of frenemies. They started as childhood friends, became mortal enemies, and eventually punched their way back into friendship. Naruto's "I want to be the Hokage" versus Sasuke's "I'm going to avenge my clan" is basically the toughest rivalry to watch. In the end, they both walk away as friends, and I'm here bawling my eyes because it took them 700 episodes to get there. Pain. Vash and Knives' Trigun Stampede gave us something hot. This is that ultimate sibling rivalry that goes way beyond arguing about who takes the bigger piece of meat at Thanksgiving dinner. Vash is the goofy, peace-loving guy who wants to save everyone. And then there's Knives, the dark, twisted figure who's the embodiment of "I hate humanity and I want to destroy everything." Bro doesn't want to be saved, I'm telling ya. Their rivalry isn't just about survival, it's about their deep, philosophical differences about the world. One wishes to build, the other wants to stomp on necks. Up next is Light and L, Death Note. If you want a rivalry that makes your brain itch and hurt in the best way possible, Light vs. L is your jam. It's not about strength or abilities, it's all about mind games. Light is the god-complex teenager with a notebook that kills people, and L is the genius detective who's way too good at his job. It's a constant case of rat and mouse between these two. There's dead bodies and flying court cases, but Light believes in his defense that maybe some lives deserve to be written in his note. The most iconic has got to be Madara and Hashirama, Naruto. Did you ask for the greatest anime rivalry of all time? These two started as brothers in arms, fought side by side, and then boom! One of them gets a massive ego and a crazy dream of dominating everything. It's chaos versus harmony. Madara goes off with them kids on this one and goes on to create a battle that goes down in history. Were you there? Sakura and Ino also make it here for the Battle of the Mids. This is the ultimate mean girl rivalry with ninja stars. Honestly, this rivalry is less about the grand battles and more about the pettiness. Who's got the best hair and who gets the trophy boy, Sasuke. Like I said, mid. Although their rivalry is ultimately what pushes them both to become stronger. On this note, we've come to the end of this video. Let us know in the comments which rivals should have made it here and if you agree with this list. Finally, don't forget to hit the bell icon so we see you in the next upload. Have a Bankai blast!